with us. It's going to just get even better this evening. Greece will be taking on the Caribbean in game number 3. So we'll be back in just a moment. Congratulations to Team Brazil, our senior men's champions here, World Cup 2000. We'll be back in just a moment. Okay, we're back here, packed house. There's a party going on site from game 2.
Incredible.
There's a party going on in here for game number 3. The men's open final. Greece defending champions taking on undefeated Caribbean.
And this is what it's all about. We boasted about it for months to come, and this is the final game we've been waiting for. The Pièce de Résistance, Greece versus Caribbean. Everybody's here in attendance. It's an absolutely packed house. I can't even explain it myself. I'm looking around me. I got the flag all around me here. It's crazy. Gerald, this is what it's all about.
Winnipeg, enjoy this game because we only get it once a year. And last year, it was this night when Stavros scored the winner for Greece in overtime as they knocked off Portugal. Well, just 2 nights ago, Stavros got the winner with 40 seconds left.
Right.
As Greece knocked off Bosnia in the semifinals to get to this game, 5-4 victory. On the other hand, the Caribbean team beat Poland Hadley 8-2. We'll talk a little bit more in a few minutes about how the teams got here, who to watch for. We've mentioned Stavros already. Caribbean have Jordan Goetting, who's scoring goals in big numbers. But right away, we're going to go down to field level, right, Fabio? As Joe Nacita will be taking it away to give us the player introductions. Stay tuned, because here we go. Here we go to Joe Nacita. Give him a second here. There's some cheerleaders heading out here as they're getting ready. Oak Park, is that right? The Oak Park Raiders?
I believe so, yeah.
Yes, there's some confusion on the field. While they're getting things straightened away, let's let you know who the goal scorers are. Dimitris Skouras has 6 goals in this tournament for Greece. Stavros has 5 goals in this tournament for Greece to this point. On the other hand, the Caribbean side, who are undefeated 3-0, have had 7 goals from Jordan Goetting, 7 goals from Robin Hart, 5 goals from Justin Hart. So the Harts will be a name to watch for in this matchup tonight. In addition to that, Caribbean played Greece earlier in the tournament, and that was a 4-3 victory. Head-to-head, Caribbean got the victory. So they've got the edge perhaps mentally going in, but Greece, the defending champions, will have a lot of support in the crowd here too, trying to back them on to get their 2nd straight World Cup final.
Well, it's going to be an interesting match. I think what the Caribbeans have to do is use those guys like you may mention, Hart, Rock. These guys know how to knock the ball around quite nicely. If Blackwood could step it up, he's been a little silent throughout the tournament. If he could step it up a notch, you know that he knows how to find the back of the net, can create a lot of havoc for the Greeks. And the Greeks haven't been playing their best soccer, but they know how to step it up. They've been doing that here today with the momentum as the fans. They can really get it going here. Let's take it out the field level, Gerald.
Greece has come on as the tournament moved on. Their record 1-1-1 in the main part of the tournament. Then in the quarterfinals, they beat France 5-1 before the Bosnian victory, the big one, the 5-4 win. On the other hand, Caribbean, who have 14 goals, 10 against in the tournament, they were a quarterfinal winner as they knocked off Portugal, last year's finals team, 5-4. So great match also for the Caribbean side to have to move on to the semifinals. Let's just look here at the Oak Park Raiders cheerleading team. just to get the fans ready. If you're a soccer purist, that's a little bit different, obviously, but now let the games begin.
Okay, Gerald, it's me and you. Our turn. I got my taps ready.
There you go.
I can't lace them up any higher.
We're not going to get into that river dance.
Yeah, I
we
can
used
do
to
a
do
little
that all
river
the time.
dancing for you here.
Forget that. Now Joel's going to be going out to center field and doing some dancing for us.
Holy!
No, actually not.
You forgot his tutu.
That's right.
Performance. Let's get underway.
Well,
now I'm
here we
ready.
go.
I don't know about you guys. I'm ready to get underway with our World Cup 2000 Open Final. Let's begin with our introductions of Team Caribbean. At goalkeeper, number 1, James Chominy. Number 6, Ethan Rock.
a player to be watched.
Number 44, Justin Hart.
There's a man that knows how to put the ball in the net.
Number 11, Herbert Blackwood.
He is well known for his finishing abilities.
Number 2, Damian Rock.
I'm sure Herbie's looking for a big game.
Number 5, Jimmy Lee.
He's been, perhaps to some critics, a little quiet.
Number 12, Randy Ramgoolan.
Jimmy Lee, a great speedster, same with Ramgoolan.
Number 1, Rob Mahadeo.
Robbie tending the pipes perhaps tonight if James
Number 8, Byron
gets
Rock.
ill. He came in their last game. James was not present, so Rob Mahadeo stepped
10,
it up.
Robin Hart.
Robin Hart also knows how to put the ball in the net, so
Number
Caribbean not
9,
short of goal
Jordan
scorers.
Getting.
Playing some professional soccer out in Trinidad Tobago.
Number 4, Trevin Lewin. And coach for Team Caribbean, Larry Hart.
Also, a known name around the coaching circles here in Manitoba,
And
Larry
now,
Hart.
introducing the defending champions of our Open Division, Team Greece. Starting at goalkeeper, number 1, Steve Sawatsky.
Well, here's a Manitoba goaltender.
Number 18, Peter
Huge.
Bakuzic.
Steve Sawatsky. Calm, cool, collected. You can see it in
Number
his
15,
eyes.
Justin Castellanos.
He wants nothing but a victory.
Castellanos, an up-and-coming youngster, great
Number
player.
20, Stavros Katsis.
He's been
Stavros.
ailed with an injury. Hopefully, he's going to be all right. Justin
Number
Castellanos
3,
for this match.
Eris
Stavros Chat,
Economou.
the man we've been talking about.
Stavros, one of the big
Number
men.
4, Bill Economou.
The Economou brothers,
19,
solid at the
John
back.
Koutras.
Koutras, also a player that knows how to put
Number
the ball in the
12,
net.
John Kyriakopoulos. Number 7, Spiros Lifas.
Spiro Lefes has a lot of experience
Number 11,
to this Greek
Rocky
side.
Mutkil. Number 16, Dimitri Skouras.
Dimitri Skouras. He's
big
been
gun.
a scorer in this tournament.
George Spirou.
He knows how to find the net. He's a threat
Number
for all
8,
teams.
Sam Vianos. Number 5, Dimitri Avgeropoulou. Coaches for Team Greece, Paul Simeonidis and Angelo Charapopoulos.
Paul Simeonidis and Angelo Charlebov
Our
has been
referee for today's game, Mr. Willie Laidlaw.
There isn't a more experienced referee in this province, Willie Laidlaw. Unarguably, perhaps the best this province has and has had for many years.
Please
And he'll
rise for
be
the
our
playing of the-
head
He's
referee
ready for this one
match.
too. You can see it in his eyes.
Willie Laidlaw is a great name for tonight's game. And once again, the anthem here to get things rolling. Here's the Canadian anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all our sons' command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, our true, though strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
All right, there we go. formalities are all set. Now all we need is for the whistle to get the game going. And we're going to go to a break here, and when we return, the moment we've all been waiting for, the start of the men's open final. The defending champ is the Caribbean team in just a moment.
Brought to you by Soccer Spectrum Sports, with 2 stores to serve you. South Store, 1380 Waverly Street, and our North Store, 725 Kingsbury Avenue, inside the Garden City Community Center, your complete soccer and sports store. And also All-Star Sports Cafe with fine cuisine, takeout and delivery, 1380 Waverly Street, 284 Star, that's 284-7827. Hey Gerald, we're waiting for Willie Laylaw to get this one out of the way. Both teams want to get at each other. You can see the coach is already bantering with one another here. Stavros, and that's how we're going to refer to him tonight, going head-to-head against Justin Hart to get this one started.
I'm going to give you a quick breakdown, Fabio, of these two teams. Greece knocked off Italy B in the round robin 3-0. They tied UK 4-4. And as we mentioned, they lost to the Caribbean side 4-3. Both teams were Group B teams. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Caribbean side beat UK 5-3 and Italy B 5-4.
Joe, what do you see from down there? It's absolutely.
There I am. I'm back. All I can tell you is that after that performance by the cheerleaders, I'm raring to go.
I tell you that much. You can see these people are about 4 people thick here, right behind us here.
Oh, it's amazing, this crowd.
Crazy
I've
crowd.
never seen this place this busy. I don't know how they're getting them in here.
Well, they are within capacity, however.
Oh, of course.
No doubt about it. But it's wonderful to see the turnout for soccer here in Winnipeg. It's been peaking for years and years in indoor, and it's crescendoing now to a loud forte, mezzo forte.
Let me just, before the game starts, because I'm going to be too excited to remember during the game, make sure all you soccer fans, you're watching this great action here. May 30th, Winnipeg Soccer Complex, Canada, Honduras, World Cup team. Do not forget to get your tickets. Phone select the seat. It's going to be amazing, just like this one is.
Let's keep the momentum of Canadian soccer and soccer going in this city.
And we have to support them so we can give players like we saw in our youth game here early on an opportunity to play on these teams. So do your part. We're waiting for the whistle here from referee Willie Laidlaw.
Let's just note, Caribbean team is in navy blue to your TV sets left to right. In white is Greece from your TV sets right to left. Fabio Capone for the final time tonight in the first half of a game. Take it away.
Here's Hart with the ball. Hart's going to be the go-to man and the cleanup man in the back. You got to be aware of his counter-attacking ability. He knows how to jump on a play here, and he can overlap nicely and cause a lot of trouble for this Greek side. The Greek side is going to have to be on their toes. They're going to move quickly. I think that'll have to be the game plan. You're not going to want to let this Caribbean side settle on the ball. Here's Robin Hart with it. Got a little chop from behind. Castellano seems to be okay. Probably wanted to test his leg early on there, giving Robin Hart a chop from behind. Hart settling it down, drops it up for Ethan Rock. Here's Justin Hart looking for an opening. Skouras with the ball. Skouras giving a little chop. He makes his way up the field. Castellano's trying to feed Stavros with a shot.
He fanned on that one.
Uncharacteristic of him.
He hurt his left groin there. It looked like he was holding it afterwards.
There's George Spiro, lays it off for Arian Economou. Further on for Skouras, back heel by Hart. Now Stavros being watched closely in the corner by Ethan Rock. Hart up for Goetting. Goetting with a quick change of pace, lays it off for Ethan Rock. Blackwood asking for it. Justin Hart on this knee. There's a shot from well out. You're going to have to do a lot better to beat the goaltender with the ability of Steve Sawatsky.
It's a good way for Steve Sawatsky to get the feel for the ball early on there. Good hold on that shot.
Here's Gordon Goetting with the ball, cutting into the middle. The lead pass for Blackwood. That ball too far ahead of him. Sawatsky with it.
You know, Goetting there had a look for Skouras a moment ago and gave him a good look saying, hey, I saw you coming there. Be careful. I'll give you one.
Here's Hart trying to collect. Being jockeyed by Economou. Drop back for Goetting. And you can tell that both teams are trying to feel each other out here. Justin Hart with the ball. Stepping over it, brings down Skouras. Skouras throws a shoulder into that one and gets his foot in front of it.
Here comes Stavros.
Stavros breaks it across the center half. Line change being made by the Caribbean. Skouras with the ball. Steps over it, being watched closely by Rock. Into the middle for George Spiro.
That one held on to that ball a little too long, and the giveaway, as you can't be doing that in the neutral zone, they got to move the ball a little bit quicker than that, Grease.
Quick shot there taken by Blackwood, and that one's up and over the boards. Spiro up for Mudgill. Back for Spiro. Spiro throws it up for Stavros. He lays that off for Mudgill. Mudgill being watched closely by Hart. Skouras jumping into play. Mudgill content to drop it all the way back for Sawatsky.
This game started off with a much easier tempo. Both teams filled each other out a little bit more. Not as wild and crazy.
Economou throws it onto the far side.
Look at that!
How did that happen?
Out of nowhere! That's what happens when Stavros is on the field. He knows how to finish. It's 1-0 now for Greece.
How did that happen? I don't know. Let's get a look at the replay here.
Skouras had the ball, and it came off the boards. You'll see the end of the play, but that's the very end. Stavros got a foot on it, knocked it to the far post.
Jeez.
1-0 Greece just 3 minutes into this game.
I turned my head for a second.
Look at this.
Here they come again. Oh! Sammy Vino giving the lead pass. And a shocking 2-0 lead for the Greeks. The Caribbeans.
Vaiano scores that goal on a breakaway. And very quickly, 3.5 minutes into this game, Greece has their 2-0 lead.
The Caribbean side in complete disbelief as to what's going on. An early start by the Greeks. And the fans are into this one. The momentum definitely in favor of the Greeks.
Vaianos got that goal there. But I'll tell you something, I was about to say that if that first goal meant anything like the trend of earlier in the evening, Caribbean would be happy. But now it's 2-0 Greece.
Here's Sawatsky with it. Throws it into the middle. Kirikopoulos with a nice turn. Lays it off for Stavros. He holds it up. He's stripped quickly, being doubled down. Goetting trying to find a bit of room there. Kirikopoulos does battle with Rock. Here comes Lee with the ball. Throws it onto this near side. Lee and Kirikopoulos in a foot race. Lee's a speedy little youngster there, but Kirikopoulos cuts that one off. Lee with the ball, off a few bodies in front. Kirikopoulos and Lee do battle. Lee throws it all the way back for Blackwood. He's chopped from behind by Lefes. And Lefes throws it up for Stavros. Goetting sees an opening. Blocked off quickly, and a man's taken down in the middle of the park. Goetting being given a little talking to by referee Willie Laidlaw.
I tell you, when Willie Laidlaw gives you that look, there's no arguing required.
Lefes. That one's blocked by Blackwood. He has to move quickly as the speedy Blackwood's
check.
all over him.
Sorry, I'm just checking my microphone.
There you go.
I'm getting excited here.
You better be ready, Joe. Here comes Jimmy Lee right into your corner. Being watched by Lefes. Lee with the ball. Fine job by Lefes to strip him of the ball. Plays it up for Stavros. Stavros holding it up, waiting for a man to make a break through the middle. Gets around. Hart. There's a shot. That's a wild one out of play.
Stavros made that play happen. He held Hart to his back, and then he turned him, walked in. He got under the ball a little bit too much, but a nice play by Stavros.
I had a talk with Stavros a few minutes before game time, and you could see the look in his eye. He's ready for this one.
That one off the head of Kirikopoulos. Hart puts it down. Up for Lewin. Lewin with a shot. That one didn't miss by much. Here comes.
There's a call against Stavros, but I'll tell you, Greece caught sleeping there, and they almost gave themselves up a goal.
Hart setting up this direct kick. He's got Rock to the right of him. His brother Robin Hart to his left. Lewin putting himself in a goal-scoring position. That's off the back side of Stavros. Hart couldn't get to the ball. Skouras throws the body in front of that one. He's a hard man to get off the ball. What a giveaway there. Ball is in front of the 6-yard box. And Sawatsky gets his gloves on that one.
Not a great giveaway there by Greece.
That was a Raymond Bork-like giveaway.
Okay, now. Bork's up 2-0 in a series, and Greece is up 2-0 in this game.
Spiro trying to make amends. Here he comes the other way with a shot.
Big save.
Nicely brought down by Chamonix, and he gobbles it up, doesn't give up a rebound. Rolls that out for Goetting. Hart collects. Hart looks upfield. Lays it on the ground for Goetting. Sorry, that was Rock. Back for Hart. Back onto the foot of Damian Rock. Rock with a square pass onto the foot of Hart. Hart trying to take on Skouras. Beats him. Then he's brought down on the top of the box by Katsalanos. This could be dangerous.
Okay, Sawatsky gets the wall set up very quickly. There's key and that's an experienced part of his goaltending repertoire. He's got his wall there now. Now it's up to the set play here that we'll see from Caribbean, how they'll break it down.
Here's Justin Hart with it. He's got Rock setting it up. Rock with the shot. Goes right through the wall. The rebound in front for Goetting. He can turn. Takes the shot. Scored! Goal! Goetting gets it in. And the Caribbeans are down by one. What a great goal. Great second effort by the Caribbeans. Jordan Goetting bounces on that one. It's 2-1 now in favor of the Greece side.
Great shot there. It got blocked, but Goetting is persistent, and Goetting picked it up and put it to the back of the net as he picked up the rebound. A great job by Jordan Goetting being persistent, as you see on that replay, pulling the Caribbean side to within one right there. This will be the second effort. You'll see him turn and fire it home.
Make it a third effort. Good work ethic shown by Jordan Goetting, and that's why he's got to be a candidate for the MVP of the tournament.
17 minutes to go here in the first half.
Castellanos with it, all the way back for Sawatsky. Sawatsky rolls that up for George Spiro, onto the foot of Skouras. Up for Stavros. Good job by Robin Hart to anticipate that one. Lewin gets back in a hurry, throws it onto the far side for Justin Hart. Justin Hart with the ball, steps over it, being watched by Skouras. Spins around, puts it onto the foot of his brother Robin Hart with a shot. That one bounces onto the far side. Good job by Goetting to get into the play. That goes off the backside of Spiro. Line change being made by the Caribbeans.
Look at that.
And Blackwood on the volley.
Goetting saw Blackwood breaking on the right side. Blackwood tried to one-time that shot on a volley effort, but he just missed.
Good job by Blackwood to get in behind the defender. Tried to set that up on a volley, and it was a difficult shot. Nonetheless, he got it away. It was just wide of the goal.
That's an extremely difficult shot of that, to get the quality volley on that.
Rock throws it up the horn. Good job by Economou with a volley from well out. Wee bit ambitious, and that one goes up and out of play.
That's right. Economou is a little ambitious there, but you give him credit for jumping up in the play and taking that opportunity.
Good job by Economou, and Blackwood needs to know that he's got to move quick because he's going to be doubled down every time he gets the ball. They don't want him to break away. Here comes Blackwood trying to make something here, and he's brought down by Skouras. Skouras is a solid man in his own right.
Skouras took him into the boards pretty heavy there. If you're the Caribbean side, you must be happy now. After going down 2-0, they really settled things down. You see the hit there. They really settled things down coming back with that goal. And now this game is a very, very tight one.
Viano stands his ground. Hart still manages to get around him. Skouras shuts the door. The ball back onto the foot of Skouras. Throws it onto the far side for Spiro. Spiro waits.
Look at
nice
that.
Return pass for Skouras. Skouras sees an opening. That ball dragged too far ahead of him. Plays it into the box. All the way back for Spiro with a shot.
That ball was bouncing on Spiro as he tried to accept the return pass, and he got under that one a little too much, and here comes the Caribbean side.
Being led by Rock. Further on for his brother Damien Rock. We got a couple of brother tandems, Ethan and Damien Rock. Justin and Robin Hart. Justin Hart got a hand on that one. You're not going to sneak that past a referee with the experience of Willie Laidlaw. Spiro. Played up the middle. Nicely held up by Stavros. Back for Spiro. That gets past him and right onto the foot of Sawatsky.
14:30 to go in this first half. 2-1 Greece leading Team Caribbean.
Koutras. Back for Spiro, if I'm not mistaken. Spiro has not left the field yet. He's been on since the get-go. So too has Stavros. That ball shot on goal.
Ooh.
Off the boards. And a tricky one from long distance. Chomedy had to react quickly. Here's Blackwood. The last thing you want to do is give an opportunity to turn. A nice shot. Bounces on the rebound. Scores! He scores!
Blackwood!
Holy smoke, Blackwood. The big celebration. Takes the initial shot. They couldn't cut up the rebound. Let's get a look at the replay here. Blackwood with a shot from long range. It falls past the foot of Economou. The quick toe punt and past Steve Sawatsky as he was blocked in front of the goal there. He never had a chance of getting a look-see on that one. And it's right behind him. The score is 2-2. And Gerald, you did make mention to it. Whoever got the lead, it worked against them.
It's hard to get the lead tonight in the sense that it's not hard to get the lead. It's hard to hang on to the lead. And we'll see if the trend is broken. However, Caribbean team, who were down 2-0 very early, have really settled things down to tie this game up with 13:20 to go in the first half.
You got to just see the tussling behind the play between Stavros and Hart. It's great stuff back in there. In their own third here for the Caribbean Rock.
If you remember last year in our final that Greece won in overtime on that goal by Stavros, Team Portugal and Greece went back and forth several times in that evening before the victory was obtained by Team Greece. So we're in for a dandy one here right now as well.
Lefes has Blackwood's number early on. That's off of Mudgill. Sawatsky quick to take that one. It goes up the park. Rocky Mudgill throws it up, gives it away to Rock. Blackwood with a shot. Sawatsky makes it look easy there, throwing out the mitts and gobbling it up. Kucher's coming back the other way. Hart back for Chamonix. Chamonix stepping over the ball, playing quite tricky, and you can hear Larry Hart displeasure on that last play. He doesn't want them to fool around with it at the back. Here comes Robin Hart.
Certainly not. You don't want your goalie taking liberties like that as the lone man back.
Here's Byron Rock with the ball. Hart with it. Can't get around Skouras. Sawatsky gets a bit on it. Rock with a shot. A wild one. I'm sure he would love to have that one back. And the Greeks
Oh boy.
back on their heels. Hart with another shot. That ball stays in play and it rolls into the hands of Sawatsky. I'm sure he's going to want to just calm this one down. Throws it into the middle. Byron Rock collects. Takes a shot. The two number 8s do battle in the middle. Skouras now wanting to set the tempo. Back for Billy and Economou. Further on for Lefes. Lefes with the ball. Out for Vianos. Vianos giving a little shot from behind by Hart. And it's all the way back for Chamonix. The Hart brothers working around in the back. Robin Hart waiting for an opening. And they slowly inch their way up the field. Here's Justin Hart. He drags it across half. Billy and Economou gets ahead on that one. Here's Blackwood with another crack. And if you ask me, that's one too many chances for Blackwood.
Yes.
He'll make you pay if you give him any more.
If you're Team Greece, you need to contain Blackwood a little bit better. You cannot give him that opportunity to bring the ball down and turn. If you do that enough times, he will make you pay like he did on goal number 2, and he'll add more to his totals tonight.
But as we said on the finish there by Blackwood, he's got to be relaxed a little bit. He's hammering the ball there and missed by about 20 feet there, and he was only 12 feet out.
Hart trying to break through. Stavros with the ball. Stavros sees an opening. He too wants a piece of this one. Skouras! There it bobbles in the back. It got behind Chamonix, but couldn't get past the goal line. Good defending by the Rock.
Rock, great defending, as that ball was going to be in the back of the net if he wasn't there. Look at Skouras cutting back to his right. Nice play, but there's Rock kicking the ball away.
Chamonix out of his goal. Ethan Rock with it. Plays it back to the calm, collected Robin Hart. Further on for Justin Hart. Well read by Adi and Economou to cut that play off. And Economou trying to get around Byron Rock. Here's Economou. He drags it into the corner. Now he's being doubled down by the Rocks. And it's a free kick for Team Greece.
In that case, 2 Rocks make a boulder.
This one's a little more tactical than, I'm surprised, than the old-timers match here. Both teams trying to slow it down a bit after that quick start by Greece, and it's developing into a good one.
Woodgill puts it into the box. Stavros looking to hold it up.
It's not only developing, it is now at this point with 9:42 to go here in the first half. Live from Soccer Spectrum, it's World Cup 2000 on Shaw TV.
Castellanos scores, play the 1-2, a shot by Castellanos. Rebound for Stavros. And that one's up and out of play. Nice little tag there by Castellanos. It's good to see that he's fit and ready for this match. And now the fans are getting into it. Hellas is what they're chanting. That's the Greeks' premier club. That's Chamonix. Getting it up for this one. Here's a chance for goalie. Hannah, what a rocket by Herbie Blackwood. It looked like he took a bit of paint off the crossbar.
That's a classic example, Joe, where you said if he just strokes it home,
Absolutely.
it might be 3-2. Instead, he hammered it, and I think that
You have
if he
to
hammered
place the ball.
it would have looked amazing if it went in, but that's one of those cases where you got to place the ball if you're a striker.
It looked like you want to push Sawatsky right through the goal. Here's Hart trying to weave a bit of magic. Nicely played by Skouras. Spiro. Castellanos. Out for Stavros. Nicely laid off. Well read by Goetting. Oh, Skouras with a good shot from behind.
There's going to be a penalty. 2-minute
That's
penalty.
got to be a card. Yeah.
Skouras drives Goetting into the boards, and Willie Layla was right on the spot. He'll send Skouras off for 2 minutes here. Watch this here as they come in hard. Hits him from the feet, and no room left for Goetting, and he has nothing but the wall to hit.
Skouras always plays that way. He's good for at least 5-6 yellow cards a tournament. And you know what? He tries to set the tempo for his team. He is a big player. That was
an aggressive player.
Very aggressive, and that was not in a dangerous area. He could have let the play continue. Jordan Goetting didn't really have an opportunity to do anything there, but
that's the point. And if the Caribbean side can capitalize on this 2-minute power play with 8:25 to go in the first half, it could be very, very tough penalty that Greece just took.
Not a very disciplined move there shown by Skouras. Hart with it. Now his Greeks teams are forced to fend off this 5-man attack by the Caribbeans. Rock onto the foot of Hart. They're working it around the horn. Ethan Rock with it. Ethan Rock taking a look at goal.
Not what Ethan Rock is looking for.
Get up the field. Let me kick it.
Here's Sawatsky telling the boys to march their way up the park. Hart plays that one quickly, cut off nicely by Skouras. Skouras stepping over the ball. Does battle with Goetting. Goetting's a feisty little player. That's off the board. Kyriakopoulos leaves that for Economou. Economou waits, buys a bit more time, and dumps it right onto the foot of Hart.
1:05 to go in this power play for Team Caribbean.
7:30 remaining in this half of action. First half, 2-2 the score. Damien Rock with the ball. Back for Hart. Back for Rock. Ethan Rock moving into the goal. Off the foot of Lewin. Goetting tries the scissor there. He got up for it. Sawatsky out of his goal. Back for Rock. That one cut off by Skouras. Hart with a shot off the backside of Skouras. Kuchris, Goetting. Spirou. And that one's up and out of play.
35 seconds to go. Good penalty kill so far. They've kept the Caribbean team to the outside.
Damien Rock collects. Back on for Hart. Hart has Lewin inside. That's off the shins of Kuchris. Rock. A line change being made by the Caribbean side. Onto the field comes Robin Hart. Being watched closely by Spiro Lefes. Hart with it. Onto the far side. Well read by Sawatsky. Comes out of his goal and cuts that one off.
Sawatsky gets there. That'll end the penalty for Greece with just 2 seconds to go in this Team Caribbean power play. Effective penalty kill there for Team Greece, wasn't it, Joe?
Absolutely. Like you said, Gerald, he did a good job of keeping Caribbean outside, not letting him get a clear shot. That's the key in penalty killing in this game.
6:15 to go here, first half, 2-2. Greece, Caribbean at Soccer Spectrum, World Cup 2000.
You can see when the Caribbeans get it back in their own zone, they know how to knock it around in the back. Here's a funny bounce for Economou. He goes down. They both players slide for it. The ball was loose. It was a 50-50 effort there. And you can see how bad these boys want it. They're prepared to slide on turf, and that to me is a no-no. Here comes Hart with the ball. Up for Lewin. Lewin looking to turn and face goal. He gets a chance to do so, cuts across the box, takes a shot on goal. That almost makes its way through a maze of players.
Didn't find its way through the crowd.
Rock with it. Steps over the ball, plays it all the way back for Chamonix to regroup once again. Here's Robin Hart being told by his father, Larry Hart, to move it up the field. He wants him to take on Skouras, and Skouras, he's got to be careful. He's got to be careful.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with rubbing the guys, but another
penalty. That is a lack of discipline in its true sense, because now Team Greece will be down a man again for 2 minutes with 5:21 to go in the first half of play as they take their 5th penalty of the half.
That hit was right in front of me here, and Skouras certainly taking chances. He's got 1 yellow card already, and big elbow there, and he was lucky to get away with it.
Here's Hart with another opportunity for the Caribbean sides to get on the board. Another power play advantage, and you're right, that was very a great lack of discipline being shown by Skouras. Hart with the ball, shot, looking for the bottom hand corner.
He may have had a little bit of room there from the angle that I could see.
Yep. Getting with it.
Trying to coordinate this power play.
Directing traffic up front. Here's Rock with it. Goetting wants it. Hart collects. Takes a shot. Skouras gets in front of that one. Here's Hart. Back for Rock. There's a shot again. Skouras gets another foot on it. And here he comes. He's going to bowl you over. You got to be ready. Skouras runs right into the boards. Giving Rock trouble. Good job by Skouras. Willie Laidlaw warns him again. He says, hey, calm it down a bit out there. Goetting.
In fact, Willie Law said, no more of that.
And it's hard to calm down in a game like this. Sawatsky brought down by Hart.
55 seconds to go in the second power play of the game for Team Caribbean.
Sawatsky up the pitch for Stavros. Stavros just trying to get around Rock. And then he's brought down heavily in the boards. And the Greeks wanting a yellow card.
And that'll be a fifth penalty, though, against Team Caribbean. So with 43 seconds to go in the Greece penalty, Team Caribbean now will send a man to the penalty box. So in 43 seconds, barring any other penalties, Team Greece will have their first power play. A short one it is, but they'll have a power play for a minute 17.
That's good. That looks like it's going to be a key to this game, is controlling the discipline on both sides. There's been 2 fifth fouls already. Those can have a big effect on a game like this.
It's still 2-2 with 4:02 to go here in the first half.
Spiro with the shot. The ball rolls into the corner. You're right. He's going to see which team can stay composed. I think it's safe to say that these would have to be our 2 youngest teams in the tournament. Joe, I don't know, looking around, you know that the Italian teams had a lot of wildly veterans, and so too did the Portuguese, and these have to be our 2 youngest clubs, but they're right here in the final, and if that attests to the youth caliber here in the city, it's a good sign for Winnipeg soccer.
It's wide open field, 4-on-4 out. 10 seconds to go until the power play for Greece.
Rock onto the near side for Goetting. Rock making a run on the far side. Nice ball off the head of Rock. Left all alone is Blackwood. One too many touches by him, waiting for it to drop. Sawatsky comes out, shuts it down. They're coming back the other way.
Sawatsky closed him down very quickly, not giving Herbie Blackwood much to shoot at.
Here's Blackwood, 1 man to beat. Economou does a fine job to ride him out of the play, gets in front of him. Then tiptoes around him, scores, and Economou will play the 1-2.
Here comes the power play, 55 seconds to go in it for Team Greece.
Castellanos with the ball, waiting for a bit of support. He has Scores to his right. Here's Castellanos, back for Spiro. He sees it opening, a great shot.
Blocked.
That one's blocked in front by Ethan Rock.
40 seconds to go in this Greece power play, 2:44 to go in the first half.
Economou takes a look up at the clock, sees the time remaining in their power play. Scores, jumps on top of that one, being watched closely by Rock. Scores looking for an opening. Back for Spiros.
Oh, Getting read it nicely.
Good anticipation by Getting. He comes back the other way, takes a shot. That one just streaks across the far post.
Getting has great speed. He anticipated that play and almost created a great shorthanded opportunity for himself. 15 seconds to go in the power play.
Castellanos looking to turn. He wants to fire one. Nicely defended by Jordan Getting. Back for Spiro. Further on for Spiro. Spiro with the shot.
No,
that was Economou, sorry.
Yes. The penalties are over. 2 minutes to go in this tied first half. 2-2 Greece.
Castellanos scores, playing the 1-2. Rock with the ball. Hart with it. Holds it up the boards. Beats 2 Greek defenders. Drags it into the middle.
An obstruction call against George Spiro.
Yep.
Got an arm up there. Jordan Getting a great job there, penalty killing for Team Caribbean. Both teams scoreless on their power plays opportunity. Caribbean 0 for 2 on the power play. Team Greece 0 for 1 now.
Hart with a shot. That one redirected in front by Billy Economou. It's a corner kick for the Caribbeans.
No, I believe free kick for Greece.
That's right.
Didn't that go off of Billy Economou's foot?
I don't know if it did actually.
That one flicked on by Stavros, pushed into the corner by Justin Hart. Hart being watched closely by Kuchris. Those two do battle. Jumping in the play too is Stavros. And a free kick for the Caribbeans.
That ball will go back into the corner there with 55 seconds to go. It's been an entertaining first half. Both teams have slowed the tempo down at times to try to either regain momentum or just to try to get things under control, but both teams have played a very good first half of play. Discipline, I think, will be the key in the second half.
Oh, great play by Jimmy Lee to beat Blackwood.
But Sawatsky, an equally great play off the line to read it and cover up on that opportunity.
Solid is Sawatsky. Coming up with a big save. Chamonix just tiptoeing on the line, keeps that one inside the box. Blackwood flicks it through. You can see Jimmy Lee making an overlapping run. Spear went to the ball, out for Woodgill, jumped into the corner for Stavros.
18 seconds to go first half.
Stavros getting rubbed out by Hart, the play continues. Robin Hart gets around his man. Shoulder to shoulder, they go into the corner with Kuchris. 8 seconds remaining. Hart stepping over the ball. Hart, one more shot. That one makes it through amazing players, but Sawatsky comes up with the save. And what a way to end this first half of action.
Steve Sawatsky coming up with a huge save for Team Greece to end the first half. And when we come back in just a couple minutes' time, we're going to have a great second half to come. as Team Greece, the defending champions from the 1999 World Cup, are tied with Team Caribbean 2-2 here at Soccer Spectrum live on Shaw TV. We'll be back in just a moment.
By Soccer Spectrum Sports, with 2 stores to serve you. South Store, 1380 Waverly Street, and our North Store, 725 Kingsbury Avenue, inside the Garden City Community Center, your complete soccer and sports store. And also All-Star Sports Cafe with fine cuisine, takeout and delivery, 1380 Waverly Street, 284 Star, that's 284-7827.
What it makes for the atmosphere too, though.
100%, but like if this was like Garden City.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have the same atmosphere.
No, that's what I'm saying. If this was at Garden City, it'd be washed out.
Well, Fabio, we're back here. I think the key word for the second half is going to be discipline, because you cannot keep giving these types of teams the power play opportunities that they've had. And to this point, Greece has not scored on their 1 opportunity. Team Caribbean have not scored on their 2. But overall, both teams have played a great game.
I have to agree with you. We're getting the Oak Park cheerleaders stepping back onto the field for a halftime show. Both teams talking amongst each other. Larry Hart having a little quick chat with the Caribbean side, and I think this is what we expected, a close affair, 2-2 the score at the end of the first. It started off with a lot of jump. It totally, each team felt each other out here, and you're right, Gerald. I think I have to agree with you. Discipline is going to be the key to the second half. If the Greeks, what thing they're guilty of is getting too rattled. The fans are flowing with them, and they're trying to take these fouls, trying to play a little overly aggressive, and it's haunting them.
The other problem is when you start taking those penalties, you're going to get the penalty killers out there, and for that reason we didn't see as much of Stavros later on for Greece. They need players like him out there if they want to get those goals, and if they're killing penalties, he hasn't been out there during those opportunities to kill the penalties. So from the Greece standpoint, that's one of the reasons why they don't want to be in the box. Obviously, for Team Caribbean, they really did control some of that second half. They showed great composure coming back after going down 2-0. So overall, both teams have had their ups and downs in the first half, but Steve Sawatsky made some big saves near the end there to keep Team Greece in it.
Okay, now did this Oak Park cheerleader team just get
bigger?
8 more players?
Yeah. There's more of them now than there was when they started. Maybe they recruited
banners.
some people in the stands. Is Joe in there anywhere?
I think I see Joe with his tutu on somewhere.
Let's see if we can find him. It's like find Waldo,
But
find
he'd
Joe.
be hard to miss. Let's say that. I can say that for him.
Anyways, they're going to get ready to get started. We'll let them do the dancing.
I think they're picking Joe up right there. We got about 12 people trying to hoist him here.
Okay, Fabio.
Throwing him up in the air.
He's not listening, so
I know,
he
that's why
can't
I'm taking
defend
my
himself.
shots.
Let's let them take it away. Here's the Oak Park Raiders dance team. the Oak Park Raiders. Joel, what'd you think? Fabio was saying you were out there.
We weren't sure if we saw you or not. That skirt would do you well.
Unfortunately, we can't hear Joe right now, so...
and he's far ways away from me, so I'm safe up here.
Maybe we'll give him a chance to defend himself. Fabio was saying, Joe, that you were out there in a tutu.
Well, I'll tell you, I wasn't out there, but they lifted my spirits. That's about, well, that's a lot.
Well, they were lifting each other up in the air in those human pyramid schemes. Anyways, both teams are back on the field. Let's get you up to date. Team Greece and Team Caribbean tied 2-2. 25 minutes to go here. Second half getting ready to get underway. In white, going from your TV screen. Yeah, in white, going from your TV screen left to right. Team Greece.
The first half or the cheerleaders?
From your right to left. Guys, from your right to left in blue is Team Caribbean.
We're going to talk like the old days. We're going to downplay things, ask for food, and make wild cracks.
We're getting down to begging and making...
I'm here to give detailed analysis, and I must say that cheerleading routine was fantastic.
Yeah.
They were well organized, much like some of the teams out here.
Maybe we'll just cancel the tournament next year and just have cheerleading competitions, eh, Joe?
They're fair enough.
Anyways, Willie Laidlaw about to blow the play back together again. Team Caribbean undefeated in this tournament. Team Greece start to come on near the end. And now let's see what happens here with 25 minutes to go in this one. Fabio Capone, for the final time tonight, at least in regulation, take it away.
Here's Rock, up for Lewin. Lewin trying to get a quick jump for the Caribbeans. That one off the boards. Fell a little short for Lee. Economou with a bursting speed. Up for Skouras. He can be dangerous.
Skouras mishits that one as he gets it with his right foot, but it's shot wide.
Here's Rock with the ball, looking upfield. And this is what we expected. As soon as the Caribbeans got the ball, they were going to slow it up at the back. And the Greeks going to wait for their chance and try the counter-attack with a burst of speed as they showed there. And Economou busted through the middle. Laid it up for Skouras. He just couldn't connect. Here's Economou again. Trying to feed Stavros. He's pulled down from behind. Given extra attention by Ethan Rock at the back. Chamonix out of his goal. Chips it up for Lee. Lee brings it down. Spiro rubs him out of the play. Then given a chop from behind by Goetting. Those two tussle on the sideline. Spiro with a quick move. Got a little bit of a pull there. It was appealing it. None came. And Rock now with the ball. Up the line for Lewin. Lewin with a change of pace. A quick shot!
Oh, he hit the crossbar.
That one just went off the crossbar. Stayed out of the goal. Here comes Skouras with it. Given a shot there by Lee. Economou has to move quickly. Up for Stavros. Drop pass for Castellanos with a great shot by Lewin.
Lewin did not miss by much there. He got the whole bar. It came down and hit the line and came back out.
Castellanos with it. The relay pass up for Skouras. Skouras with his back to goal. Turns. Looks for some support. Plays it all the way back for Economou. Economou with a quick shot. Easy channel for Chamonix.
He tried to find the top corner there. An easy save, however.
Economou heads that one up and out of play.
23 minutes to go in this one as the clock is counting down, but it remains 2-2.
The Rock brothers moving it around on the back. Ethan Rock now collects. Takes a look at goal, a shot. Rebound in front! Oh, that one just off the pipe. What a great effort by Justin Hart there.
Sawatsky couldn't corral the first shot. The rebound also hit the post, so that's 2 posts here in the second half for Team Caribbean.
Stavros trying to break through.
Stavros goes down. He doesn't get the call. Looked like he hurt his left wrist there a little bit.
Stavros again collects. He's left for dead. Trying to make something happen here. Tripping over the carpet, not once but twice.
He catches the turf. Now you know he's a little bit sore. I think he's going to go to the bench now.
There's a shot by Hart. Steered aside by Sawatsky. Stavros coming up for a line change. Vianos jumping onto the field. Here's Hart with it. Back for Robin Hart. Around the horn onto the foot of Damien Rock. Back onto the foot of Robin Hart. Waiting for an opening. Getting turns. Looks upfield. Trying to get around Woodgill. Woodgill cuts that one off. Economou throws it up the line. Lewin gets back for it. They have to move quickly. Pretty little play in the back. Lewin, Justin Hart asking for it. Lewin with a shot. Rebound for Goetting. That one didn't miss by much. What a great second effort by him.
Lewin did a great job coming out. Goetting did an equally good job picking up the rebound. He just missed. Oh, and a dive there.
Good deal.
And Laidlaw will not be impressed, as he's not.
That was a 9.7.
The only problem
9.7 dive.
in the favor of knowing it was a dive, right, Joe?
Absolutely.
That was
That was
Quite impressive.
Here's Hart with it.
fly like a butterfly,
Kucher's jumping into the play.
sting like a bee.
He's got Dimitri making a run on this far side. I got to call him
Rounding
Dimitri
second.
because I don't know how to pronounce that
Now
last
I'm
name.
on
It's
three.
similar to Stavros. I believe his last name is Avgeropoulos. So I'll just keep it to Dimitri. Here's Rock with it. By the time I say it, there could be 2 or 3 goals scored, so I better just keep it to Dimitri. Hart with it. Steps around Vianos. Hart with a shot. That one up the glass. Blackwood looking for the rebound. The ball falls into the corner. Kieran Koplis all over Hart. Hart looking to turn. Kieran Koplis keeping a close eye on him.
Boy, it's been a while since you've had a feeling that Team Greece would score a goal here. Meanwhile, Caribbean is really bringing on the pressure.
There's a rebound. Oh, what a goal!
Big goal by Team Caribbean.
Justin Hart sitting on the doorstep. Sawatsky got a piece of it, but it rolled right up and over him and into the back of the old onion bag.
Sawatsky could knock around the first shot. Justin Hart pouncing on the rebound, as you said, Fabio. Right there. It's 3-2, Team Caribbean.
Here we get another look at it. Before Economou could turn it around, Hart's foot was up and in the air, and the ball was in the back of the net.
So 3 unanswered goals now to this point by Team Caribbean. And as we said earlier in the broadcast, you score the first goal in this tournament in today's finals, and it has not meant good fortune for those teams. And Greece hoping to turn that around, but to this point they've given up 3 unanswered goals and now trail by 1.
Here's Kucher's with it. He's got to move quickly under pressure. Kyriakopoulos off the board. Stavro. Kyriakopoulos, that ball too far ahead of him. What a glorious opportunity for the Greeks there. Cut off by Chamonix. The ball thrown out for Blackwood. He knows how to shoot.
Chamonix's a great goalie too, so if you're Greece, you're going to need some good shots also. He's not going to let in an easy goal now.
Good job by Stavro to get back in a hurry. Prevents Hart from getting his way to goal. Ramgulin back for Hart. Kyriakopoulos cuts it off. Here's Ramgulin with a shot.
Sawatsky holds that one. Here comes Team Greece again. 19 minutes to go.
Economou up for Stavro. Here's Scores with a shot. That one hit a body in front. Stavros with the rebound. He's brought down. And the Caribbeans are ordered with a goal kick.
That one looked like it should have been a corner. Went off the Caribbean player last, but the action, I had a good view of it, and I don't know if Willie saw it. It was sort of behind the players' backs there.
Johnny on the spot tonight.
Robin with it.
I almost sparked another comment from Joe, but he's going to hold his tongue there.
Chamonix in the middle. That play cut off by Billy Economou. The ball stays in play.
Ooh.
Through the legs of Stavro. A little too hard for him to handle. Ramgulin. Getting and Ramgulin moving the ball around. Goetting with a shot.
Jennings tried to make Sawatsky move from his left to right and then go back to the left. Often a very hard play for a goalkeeper to stop, but Sawatsky was able to react properly and corral that shot.
Nice play by Kucher. Stavros. Scorer jumps into the play. He wanted a corner kick. And then the result is
Didn't catch that one. Didn't catch it. I was Johnny off the spot there.
Here's Ramgulin. Bringing the ball across the pitch onto the foot of Mahadio. Back for Robin Hart. Jordan Goetting coming for a line change. Stepping onto the field is Justin Hart. Sawatsky out of his goal. The lead pass for Castellano. Castellano stripped to the ball cleanly by Justin Hart.
Great
Hart
job.
flicked on for Ramgulin, the 1-2. Justin Hart with his back to goal.
Justin Hart's had himself a good game to this point.
Very crafty, can make things happen. He was rubbed out there. The ball pops free for Blackwood. Blackwood still with it, trying to get the shot away. A shot. And not the ones we're familiar with.
Oh, look at that.
Scores.
Oh, that ball almost a souvenir for Fabio.
Scores appealing a handball there. The play continued, and the advantage was cut off. Castellanos. Back for Spiro. Cut off by Hart. Score his shot.
No goal.
Oh no.
A push from Team
Oh,
Greece.
no.
We'll see if we can see a replay. That goal was quickly waved off. The whistle, in fact, went before the ball was placed in the net.
That whistle went well before the ball was shot, so a good call
Look
by
at the replay.
referee Laidlaw.
You'll see the whole replay here. Watch Spiro play the ball inside. That's where the push was called. Stavros gave the push from behind. Willie Laidlaw was right there, made the call quickly. 16:25 to go in the game. It still remains 3-2 Team Caribbean, leading Team Greece.
Here's Spiro with it, trying to throw it into the box. That one's cut off by Byron Rock. That ball goes up and out of play. Spiro setting up this indirect kick off a body in front.
Corner kick opportunity now for Team Greece. With 16 minutes to go, it's still a very, very tight match, obviously. Both teams.
Skouras, Castellano with the quick release. Back onto the foot of Skouras.
Look at that.
That one bobbles into the box, into the hands of Chamonix. He's looking upfield. He's content just to lob it in. Finds Blackwood. That ball dropped back for Hart. Hart trying to get around Adrien Economou. He's doubled down and the Greeks come away with it. Here's Adrien Economou with it. Stavros asking for it. Good play by Economou to get that back for the Greeks. And they regroup. Here's Castellanos with it. He's got Economou on the far left. Economou peels it off the board. Skouras asking for it. Skouras still pulling for the ball. He couldn't find him. Economou with the choice to put it across the pitch. It falls into the foot of Blackwood. And that
Corner
one's steered
kick
into the
now.
corner.
Corner kick for Team Caribbean. 15 minutes exactly to go.
And it's tense out here, guys.
Even the crowd, you get the feeling there's a lot of people in here, but they're somewhat at the edge of their seats or at on the edge of their toes if they're standing.
Here's Stavros. Skouras! Back to Stavros. That was cut off nicely by Rock.
Rock does a great job of preventing the return.
Blackwood scores!
As often is the case, one good opportunity at one end turns into a goal at the other as Blackwood finishes that one off on the counterattack goal by Team Caribbean. Look at the replay. Coming back from the other end, the long pass to Blackwood as he knocks it home, as he flips it home with his right foot.
And that's how it usually happens. A miss on one end results in a goal on the other end. Look at Herbie Blackwood. He's telling everybody, oh, I'm quite on down. I can make it look so easy, and he did there. Here they come again, another shot. Now the Greeks have got their work cut out for them. 13:50 remaining in the second half of action. They're down by 2 goals. 4-2, the Caribbeans leading this one. They have to stay composed. If they start to flood it offensively, they could lose a little bit at the back, and you can't afford to do that with the potent offense of this Caribbean side.
It becomes a question of when do you start taking those chances.
That's right.
And they really haven't created an enormous amount of opportunities for themselves, that being Team Greece in the last little while. So they are going to have to start to turn the tide a little bit, however.
I don't think it's a matter of taking chances. It's a matter of taking initiative. They've sort of reacted to the Caribbean side, and I think they have to become more proactive here.
Here's Lewin left all alone in the corner, making something happen. Kuchers gets a foot on that one. Kira Koplis looking to turn, gets around Rock. Bayanos asking for it.
Trying for the difficult passes there, as you can see. Too difficult. Played simple.
When you're desperate, desperation sets in. That's the kind of kicks you get away. Lefes. Lefes saying, I'm sorry.
Willie Laidlaw knows the importance of games like this, and he's given him the chance, but he's saying, don't be doing that.
Here's Rock asking for it, collects the pass from Hart, getting turned, takes a shot.
Sawatsky gets a left hand on that one. 12:30 to go now.
Economou up the line. Hart gets a foot on it. Just shy of 3 lines. Hart was above his defensive line there. Here's Economou with the ball. Kuchers asking for it. Trying to play the 1-2 with Kuchers. Good choice by Economou. As Kuchers being watched closely by Hart. The ball's all the way back for Sawatsky. He's out of his goal. Sawatsky looking upfield. Economou. Kira Koplis asking for it. Here's a shot. Rebound for Kuchers. Kuchers once again. The ball scrambling in front of the goal. All the way back for Kira Koplis. He takes it off the chin. Kuchers Stavros trying to corral this ball. Turns, take a shot!
Oh!
Holy!
Oh my God!
Only one man could do that. Stavros with a firecracker of a shot.
Wow, was that
That's
ever
a
a goal? Let's see the replay on that
Oh
one. It
my,
deserves
oh
the
my.
replay because that is a goal scorer's goal. Watch this. Grease works very hard. The ball comes up. Stavros turns and strikes it home. What a great goal.
And only one man can pull it out of the hat.
Third goal. The second man scored by number 20, Stavros.
Stavros with the goal. 11-10 to go in this game. It's 4-3 now. Greece trailing Team Caribbean.
That was an unbelievable goal from this angle. Best goal of the tournament thus far, I would say.
And new life in the Greeks' feet here. You can see they're dancing around on the pitch
And
here.
the Caribbean fans are giving me hassle because of that remark here. Fab, I might need some backup against this lady over here.
Hart corrals that pass, brings it down. Spiro all over him. It looked like there was some Roman wrestling going down on the pitch there.
Spiro there, arguing
Gesturing that
with Willie
Robin was taking a
Laidlaw.
dive.
Nonetheless, the foul call against Team Greece. 10:24 to go.
Justin Hart setting this one up. Puts it into the box, off the head of Blackwood, into the hands of Sawasi. Good hand-eye
Concentration there.
coordination. And Economou. Scores looking to turn. Tries to make an opening. Cuts across his man. Scores with a shot off the backside of Hart. And then kicked up another play by Damian Rock.
That one off the wall. Now just under 10 minutes to go. Greece trailing by 1.
Here's Economou with it. Takes a look at goal. Off the head of Hart, and it's a corner kick. Once again for the Greeks.
We hope you're enjoying this broadcast live from Soccer Spectrum here. World Cup 2000, if you're in All-Star Sports Cafe joining us or at home, we hope you're enjoying this TV broadcast on Shaw TV.
Scores. That ball played a little too high for the head of Economou, that bobbles up and out of play. Rock onto the foot of Goetting. Goetting giving a little shove from behind. He's given a chance to turn. Goetting can be dangerous. Fine defending by Economou to steer him into the corner. Scores keeping a close eye on Damian Rock. Getting forced all the way back. Hart leaves that and rolls right back onto the foot of Chamonix. Chamonix up the boards. Hart turns, brings it across half. Still Hart, steps around one man, give it a little chop. The advantage continues.